Hey pumpkins! It is election night tomorrow night in the US, and although I'm Canadian, this does affect us globally, so I will be watching intently on YouTube. I'm sure I can find a live stream somewhere. 2016, I did a tarot reading, and I couldn't fathom a world where a nation would elect someone who brags about grabbing women by the privates and makes fun of disabled people. So I couldn't get over my bias, and I saw a Clinton win, although the cards clearly demonstrated a Trump win, and I just couldn't wrap my head around that, and I feel like I'm doing that again today. So the deck I'm using today is the Legends of Arthurian Tarot by Anne-Marie Ferguson. I will leave a link in the description. So I did a 4-card spread, situation, body, mind, and spirit. And looking at these cards, I can see it going both ways, which to me says that it could be close. The first card for the situation I pulled is the Magician card upright. So the Magician card is all about having the tools to control your world and control your universe. And I can see how this could be either Trump or Biden, because as a magician, there are so many of us who are working hard to ensure that we have a Biden victory, because, you know, we give a crap about people and the planet and the, you know, things other than making someone rich. But at the same point, Trump himself could be the magician. His father, Fred Trump, was a parishioner at Norman Vincent Peale's church. So if you're not familiar, The Power of Positive Thinking was written by Norman Vincent Peale, and he was a minister. He had a church in New York, and Reverend Peale presided over the first 2 of Trump's marriages. He had passed away before he married Melania. So Trump is very much into the fake it till you make it, believe it, and it will be so. And I think that's one of the reasons why he lies so much, is because he follows that belief that if you tell a lie enough times, it becomes a truth. So it's kind of like he makes his own truth. In the body position, I have the Page of Spears, which is, so when I see a court card of the spears in a traditional Waite-Smith deck, this would be the Wands card. I see the a temper often. So the page, representing often younger people, I see as being like almost an ADHD type of little kid who's just running around and being impulsive and you know, maybe having a bit of a temper, having tantrums. So I think that there could be protests and could be an uprising based on his base. I do see I'm leaning towards a Biden win, but I think it's going to be close, and I think that his base is going to protest, and being the fact that many of them are very pro-gun, this could get scary. Mind, I've got the Death card reversed. So normally I like the Death card, because especially when I'm wanting change, because the Death card, it doesn't just mean change, but it means a finality. It means something coming to an end. And when I see the Death card reversed, it's often about something that should come to an end, but is not, and just keeps going and going and going. So this could be the mindset of the Trump supporters, and or him not conceding the election, of rejecting the results, or demanding miscounts and dragging this on as long as he possibly can. The final card for spirit that I have in this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant I see as a card that represents old, big institutions. So this could be the church, but this also could be the American government and the Senate and the House, and that system that's been in place a long time. When I say the church, this often means like an older system of church. Christianity tends to reinvent itself about every 30 years, and so I don't see this representing the fundamentalist institution of his backers. I see this would be like if this was to represent church, this would be like, the older Catholic Church that's been around for centuries upon centuries and hasn't changed much. So I would think that what's going on here is that there is going to be a Biden win based on how much work has gone into putting Biden into place. I think that there will be a backlash from Trump's base, that we are looking at that thought pattern continuing. And as much as we want to make this a dichotomous issue of good versus evil, Trump versus Biden, I think that we're still going to see quite a bit of corruption happening within the American government. Ultimately, I think that the issue of who is president is going to be settled within the government itself. So there's going to be a okay, let's make a decision, and so the government operates in a way that the final decisions are made by the House and by the Senate, which is another story. How are the House and the Senate going to go? Now, I've decided that if I am wrong, I am leaving this video up, because I need to learn to check my bias. And I'm human, and sometimes I'm wrong. Although I'm very good at tarot, I still make mistakes. Alright, so I'm looking at the Senate, first of all. Okay, so got two majors. So again, we're looking at big things. And two minors, which are both shields, which in this deck represent pence, as in pentacles. And I have two upright and two reverse. So what I'm actually thinking here is that the Senate is going to be fairly split. So the cards I have here, the 10 of shields reversed. To me, this is indicating a change in the status quo. So I do think the Senate will mostly be Democratic-led, but I think that there will be it's going to be close. A lot of seats in both houses. Because the next card I have here is the Temperance card. Again, about balance, about things being even, about good. That was almost a Freudian slip. When you say one thing and mean your mother. Temperance. Again, about balance and about good timing. So I think that the time is right for there to be more balance and more unity within the house, which is what I'd really like to see. The next card is the 8 of Pentacles. So, or the 8 of Shields in this deck. So when I see this card, this is representing to me getting back to work. So there has been so much drama and filibustering, and work hasn't really been done over the past 4 years. There's been a lot that's been said, but not a lot of action that's been taken. I mean, 4 years later, days before the election, Trump is still trying to overturn Obamacare. And that was like one of his big promises. He promised the wall, that was his big thing, and really all he did is put up a few hundred miles of fence in a few places and fixed up fence in other places. A fence is not a wall. So yeah, work has not been done. So I think that this next Senate is going to get down to work and actually make things happen. So that again says to me a Democratic victory in both the White House and the Senate. And again, the next card I have here is the Moon reversed. So with the Moon reversed, what I'm seeing here is again, 2 feet on the ground, stopping all this craziness, stopping all these, the wild nightmare. Often it's dreams, but right now it's a nightmare. And yeah, getting down to work, 2 feet on the ground. Let's look at practical issues and practical things that we can make this happen. And with Biden being the most conservative of the Democratic candidates, I think he's going to be, middle of the road and really try to get some things accomplished within the White House. And this time he's going to have the Senate on his side, whereas in the last election, or in his last tenure with Obama, he didn't have the Senate on his side, and that's why some things didn't get done. So now I'm going to look at the House. or the, yeah. American politics confuses me a little bit. Okay. Now, for the past 2 years, the House has had a Democratic majority. So we're going to see if they will keep that. Yes. Okay, so I'm seeing the Four of Spears, which again, the spears in this deck are about the wands, so action. Four of Spears is often about rituals or ceremonies. Again, I see this about things getting done. Now, I often see this as being the marriage card, and with this being upright, to me this is about withholding or upholding gay marriage and equal marriage rights within the U.S. Although I know that that falls on the Supreme Court, I think that the House is going to have a big say in the gay marriage and equal marriage debate. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can represent a knight wooing his queen, but it can also represent caring and compassion and healthcare. So I think that healthcare is going to be a huge matter going forward, which of course is something that Democrats tend to care about more than Republicans. But the Wheel of Fortune, this is about good luck, so things are going to turn as they're supposed to turn. So it's good luck, but it's like things happen as they're supposed to. So it's, you just happen to be in the right place at the right time. So I think that the wheels of justice are going to turn, the wheels of progress are going to turn, and we're going to have a lot more progress within the House. And the final card I have is the Sun. The Sun is a positive card. This is a card of outdoors, so the environment, this being some environmental progress being made. I don't think we're going to have as much progress as we would like to see, some of us, but this looks like that the House is going to be far more concerned with things like making things happen and making decisions and healthcare and the environment and equal rights. So I do see a Democratic majority within the House. So my predictions then are a Biden win, but very close. We probably won't have a result on election night, and Trump doing everything he can to spend a few more days in the White House and prolong that decision-making period as long as possible with demands for recounts, and I think that his base is going to be quite upset, even though it is close. I see a very close Senate cabinet. Is it a cabinet? Hopefully. Very close, so a very close split, but with a slight Democratic lead and a Democratic majority within the House. So that is my prediction. If you would like to book a reading yourself, you can go to www.carolineIronwill.com and just choose the time that works for you. I am offering readings via Skype and Zoom. Also, if you could please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of November. I know that seems like a tiny number, but my channel's new, so please subscribe, please like this video, comment below, and do share this video with others. Have a great day, and I look forward to the results. I will do a tarot results recap on Wednesday. Peace out, pumpkins.